Cruising Utopia book by Jose Esteban Munoz, he was talking about like what utopia would mean to queer people and having this latency of possibility, but also to be in the moment. So because we have not been given the opportunity to create our own narratives and to be present in the present, AI has these capabilities of allowing us to create a different sort of archive and a different set of images that perhaps could not have been done before or have not existed or are obscured. This semester I took the photography and AI class, and next semester I will be a teaching assistant for archive photography. So it's playing with both of the things that I've been doing in creating an archive, a real archive of found images and a false archive of AI-generated images. I love the collages, like the digital collages that I've been working on, and I think it sets like a mood. But I think for the audience, it's still necessary to have like a point of entry, and I think those other images that I've created using straight photography with some elements kind of give a key for people to be able to understand the rest. One of the projects that I did using AI is a series of photographs. It was a sequence where I encountered David Wojnarowicz, who was an artist who died of AIDS in New York in the 90s. And the sequence was of me using an app called Sniffies to cruise in Prospect Park. And while I'm cruising, I find him, and what I do is take a photograph of him. So I was thinking of like, what would be if all these people that have passed and that died AIDS, and that we still, as queer people, carry like this taboo and stigma of what would it mean for him to still be alive, to be older, and to still be doing the things that he would do, and how also that has been consumed by mainstream culture and media, where like now we have apps, and it's a question of like what queer life in New York in the 70s, 80s, 90s was and what it is now, and how that encounters with my own experience. My father migrated to the US in 1990. His family converted when he was a child to Mormonism, and I think that was important in his story and kind of like his aspirations for what would be a very like middle-class, very American thing. Religion has always been an important thing. In my work, I'm always referencing my own myth in my personal life, looking at my father's migration and then seeing this story repeat itself with me. I'm questioning like, what does religion have to do with it, and what does American life represent? What I also find very interesting about the AI is there's like two sets of images depicting that journey going from Mexico City to Utah, and those aspirations of like the things that used to be that are also kind of cliche, and thinking of like Native Americans and the expansion of West, and also these ideals of like perfect temples that are white and have cascades flowing down, and what the AI is representing. So if I ask AI to represent a Mormon missionary, it's always like a perfect white young man. I'm not really like that interested in reality, rather than like replicating my own thoughts of what I imagined it to be and what I imagined it to be when I was growing up.